Parmalee.
Boys, it is good to see you. If you don't mind, I'd like to walk through some number ones. I have a point I'm going to make here. The first, let's go back to 2013. Raymundo, would you play Carolina?
She feels like Carolina, looks like California.
Matt, when you hear that song, what do you think? Give me a story about what you think about that song, when it was written, or like the success of it.
Oh, there's so much. Probably when our parents came and we got our number one plaques, and everybody from our families got to witness that. You know, for the first time, kind of their validation of supporting us through the years, and yeah, getting to present those.
All right, Just the Way with Blanco Brown. Hit that one. 2019.
I love you just the way God made you, girl. He don't make mistakes.
It's a monster. Scott, tell me a memory about this song. Something.
I do, real quick.
Yeah.
Matt, we were off in California, and he decided to go right, and we had a day off. I'm like, we're going out. We're going to the bar. You're going to write with some people? He came back with this song. I heard it for the first time. I was like, wow, this is amazing. This is going to be big. We didn't have Blanco yet, but I knew it was going to be a big song.
Question about that, because I hear the song and I'm like, man, catchy, super catchy. Hook's great. Do you ever think that though, and it doesn't become a big song? Are you like, this song's gonna be a jam? Because we never get to hear those stories. We're like, it's gonna be awesome, and then it really doesn't.
That was 2 years later, also. So the song sat there.
Yeah.
He got Blanco on it. It made magic, but it just sounded like a hit.
But to your question, absolutely. I mean, we've swung and missed before.
Yeah,
I mean,
we've had a million of those.
I would think that about every song. I'd be like, oh, buy the mansion. This is gonna make me a lot of money.
Right.
Learn a lesson about that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But then what would happen is I would be scared to ever feel that way again after I was wrong like 9 times in a row. So if you still are able to get it, like that must mean, what is it?
Scott's always right. He's our go-to guy when it comes to picking songs. He knows which ones will be hits. He's, what are you, 5 for 5?
3 for 3, maybe 4 for 4.
Oh, but then it gets risky because
Then now they put pressure.
Put the
on
pressure
it.
on
They
it.
put
You gotta just like claim something in passing.
It's too much pressure now.
Well, have you ever had the one where it's like kind of the opposite? You're like, God, this song sucks, but I guess we're gonna put it out, and then it does awesome.
Great question.
Well, what a great problem to have. That does happen.
I don't know about that.
No.
I think we've done the other thing though.
Well, I mean, when we would put out "Close Your Eyes," that we didn't really like that song. We didn't.
As a
write
single
that song.
or in general, or did
As
they
a
say
single.
We just didn't think much of it. It just sounded like a song that sounded like a hit, and it sounded like something that was familiar. So we were just like, oh, what do you think?
Whatever.
And then all of a sudden it goes up and like goes top 5, and it's like, whoa, we didn't realize it was that catchy, you know.
So who then recommended to you, and then do you trust them more the next time?
That was Loba,
John Loba
from the label. He sent us the song, and I heard it, and I was like, man, it kind of sounds like a couple things I've heard, and I don't know where I've heard it. And he's like, that's exactly why you should cut it.
That's what he said.
I said, yeah.
Sounds familiar, and I was like, that's great.
Yeah.
Was that one of your right ones?
Scott's like, yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
I'm 9 for 9. He didn't know. The record's getting better as we're going. Hey, we love this.
There's a lot of pressure here now.
Let's do Ray. Give me "Take My Name."
So take my hand, let me make you mine. I'm through waiting, taking my time.
Barry, go on this one. Give me a memory.
Well, I remember playing this song for some radio people. We were down in Florida.
Yep.
And they listened to the song, and I loved the song. I thought that they should be way more excited about this song than they were. And I was watching everybody listen to it, and I was like, there's something wrong with this song. Something's wrong with it. And I was like, it's too long. It's too long. So I immediately went in a hotel room, started chopping up the song, editing the song, got it down to like 2 minutes and 40 seconds or whatever, and then boom.
It was a sleeper.
That's my memory.
To answer your question, this was the one.
No, that's
This is the one I think we all kind of slept on and didn't realize how massive, and it ends up being the biggest one.
Well, you
It's
fell
so
asleep. It was
good.
13 minutes long. You fell asleep initially. That's what happened.
None of us knew how big this song was going to be.
I don't think anybody in the whole
I
crew
can't
did.
imagine.
Is there a moment, and it could be any of the songs, and I'm gonna save this. Is there a moment question? But let's do "Girl in Mine." Play this, Ray.
In my t-shirt, in my ride, running circles in my mind.
Josh, give me a story on this one.
My favorite thing about this song is the day we shot the video for it. We shot it on the roof of a high-rise building right here in downtown Nashville. And little known fact, Matt is terrified. He's scared of heights.
Scared of heights, dude.
And they put him on top of this building right on the edge with drones flying around him, getting all this footage. And I felt scared for you. I wasn't up as high as you, but
Yeah.
that's my memory of Girl in Mine.
So those are the 4 number ones, and we're here talking about Gonna Love You in just a second. We're going to play that. So the question, though, that I was going to ask a second ago, when is that threshold moment when you go, okay, we feel pretty good about it, to, oh, yeah, this is doing it? Like, what does that feel like? Because it doesn't have to just be a number on a chart, because I'm sure sometimes it can hit a number and it doesn't feel that way, or the opposite. Like, when can you feel that it's really going to do something major?
I think it's the live show.
It is.
I think it's
always
the people showing up at the shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People singing
And
and
then
showing
singing
up.
them back, singing the lyrics back.
What do they sing the loudest back?
Take my
Take
name.
my name,
Take My
probably.
Name.
More than Carolina?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just scream Carolina in my backyard by myself.
That's my favorite one, though.
Yeah,
Take
It
My
depends
Name is
on-
my favorite.
Is it?
Yeah.
We used to end the set always with Carolina, and you probably would think we'd end with Carolina. We end with Take My Name now.
It's
Yeah.
just
When that changed, we were like,
And you would be amazed at the amount of proposals that are happening at shows. We just had one a couple nights ago.
I'd do a fake one. I'd be like, I want to propose just to get on stage. Right. You ever worry that might happen?
Come on with it.
Yeah. You ever do? I've messed up before doing a gender reveal. Do you ever do gender reveals on stage?
no.
We've not done one of those, have we?
No?
Okay. Well, I'd like to give you a word of a little tip then, if you don't mind, because I've screwed this up very badly. Because it's going to happen. You guys are successful stars, and people are going to want to be like, will you reveal my baby? And so I made the mistake once, and I was doing a stand-up show, and they were like, we want to do. Great, let's do it. So in the envelope, they're like, you're going to reveal it to us. I made the mistake of going, okay, what do you want? Now, they answered that, and I believe they wanted a boy. I asked him. He wanted a boy. Now, the problem is, if I pull out and it's not a boy in the picture, he's now
bad.
never ask what they want.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
No
because,
taking.
Yeah,
Okay.
because all you can do is like be even. Oh, you got what you wanted. And if you don't ask, you just pull it. Everybody's going to be excited. But it was so awkward because I said, what do you want? A boy. Oh, it's a girl.
The disappointment.
Like, I can't teach you much because you guys are stars, but that's the one thing I'd like to leave from this,
Good to know.
this meeting here. I got on social media, and Matt, I'll talk to you about this specifically. I kind of get annoyed for you guys sometimes. Not really at you guys. I like you. I get annoyed for you because you do have massive songs. You're about to have a 5th number 1. And I just said, I was like, you know who doesn't really get the credit? And you weren't asking for the credit. You didn't even tell me to do it. I was like, Parmalee kind of gets robbed from whenever people talk about how successful accolades that bands get and deserve. And I felt like when you were laying on the couch with all your medals on, you I felt like you felt that too.
Dude, when I saw that post, I was like, I got to hit Bobby back. Thank you for doing that, you know.
Yeah, thank you.
It meant a lot to us.
That
and
made
I
us
said,
feel good. Yep.
I said, we got to just, yeah, we got to do the duet thing, man, because, yeah, I mean, yeah, what's up with that? You know, it's like, this is almost, if this song goes up, that'll be 5 number
It'll be
ones.
5.
Yeah, 4 in a row.
Crazy. At a time when there aren't a lot of bands, because there just aren't a lot of bands.
Never has been in country.
Especially a lot of bands having success, much less just bands that exist. You know,
Yeah, I know, dude.
what's the are you too good looking? What's the, guys? I mean, what's the deal? Are you intimidated? Like,
I don't know, man.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too. Like, what do we think?
Oh, man.
Fundamentally, why do we think this happens?
I don't know, man.
Well, a
No
lot's
one
happened-
likes us.
A
Yeah.
lot's happened for us in the past 3 years.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really.
I
mean,
feel like
in
we
a good
did,
way.
you know, come out of, which is part of the accolade, you know, digging your way out and
Yep.
proving yourself and coming out with some
I want to
massive
see you performing
songs.
at award shows, guys.
Yeah, we do too.
Wait, but how many years have y'all been together?
Longer than we haven't.
Not
25
Teen.
years.
No, really.
25 years this year.
Whoa.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I want to.
25 years,
It's
that's
not
a-
even like I'm
You
making
didn't know we
this,
were that old.
this
huh?
great
No.
wish of like, I'm really rooting for you guys. Like, you deserve to play at these network award shows, and I think that's where I get frustrated. Is it doesn't have to be you guys. It could be anybody that is reaching the data point of what the expected data point is. It's almost like, oh, you've done this, so now you deserve to do this. You're not asking for charity. I'm not. You're not asking me for anything. I'm just saying I feel like life's not fair, but I feel like it's a bit unfair that you guys are not playing these main spots on these massive award shows.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm
We'll
with you.
get there.
I mean, what do we got to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
You tell
What
us
do
what
you
to
got
do.
to do?
what do you
Exactly.
gotta do?
OnlyFans. A Parmalee
That's right. That's
OnlyFans.
exactly.
That's it.
No, we're calling it Only Bands.
I will say
Only
this:
bands.
iHeart has looked out for us. They nominated us for awards, several.
Yep.
They've been great to us.
Yeah, I'm part of that iHeart, by the way.
I know.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I like
You'll love this shirt.
The rest of the crowd, I don't know.
Snubbed. Exactly. Exactly. So how are the live shows going? Like
Amazing,
killer.
man.
Yeah?
It's been amazing. Went out.
Don't you wish you could get people out there to see? because again, I'm very selfish. When I was touring, doing theaters, and theaters were all full, I was like, I wish I could get people from home to see like the people actually think I'm funny. Like it was a very selfish like thought. I was like, man, if they could watch me do a show, they'd be like, oh, that guy's funny. And so, don't you wish like you have people out in like Des Moines watch you fill up thousands of seats and just crush it?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, what are you gonna do? I mean, that's why you post your stories and let everybody know.
We're still trying to do it every night.
I know. Then I edit out the empty seats. You guys ever do that? I do that. I like crop out that little corner of empty seats. I'll be like, all right, I'm not putting that up there.
Oh, yeah.
We just played "Gonna Love You." This song, we've talked about it on the show, and I don't think I would have even brought it up except for when I was actually reading about the song. This song, and you can tell me if I'm wrong. Based a bit on the shooting situation?
100%, yeah.
Okay. Can you, for our audience, I feel like we're introducing everybody all the time, all over again, even ourselves.
Yep.
Can you give me an abbreviated version of that story?
Yeah, so this was back in 2010, before we had a record deal. We were playing a club on a Monday night, and I think we had like 20 people there. But anyway, short story, me and Scott were out in the RV packing up after the show, get a knock on the door. I'm thinking it's Barry and Josh, but it's two guys in bandanas with guns at my head, a gun at my head. Pushed me up in the RV, give me your effing cash, and then fired the gun right by my head. And I knew Scott was in the back. It's just me and him up there, and I knew he had his firearm with him. He was a concealed carrier. And I said, Scott, I need some help. And he didn't hesitate. He came, walked up that little hallway, and engaged both the guys, shot both of them. One of them's not here. The other one's in prison, but in the gunfire, he got shot 3 times, one in the femoral artery, and he fell out on the couch and was bleeding out right in front when these guys finally made their way to the RV to see what was going on. And thank God there was a cop right at the McDonald's next door, and the first responders got there quick, and they airlifted him. But I think he bled out like twice on the way to Charlotte. Got in there, was so terrible. 10 days in a coma, 40 in the hospital, 3 life-saving surgeries. But
and when he came out of his coma, the first thing he said was, "We ain't playing no more of them shitty clubs."
Yeah.
First words out of his mouth.
yeah,
They knew I was going to be all right.
He's
Well,
like, I think this song will be a #1. We're like, no, save that. Save that for later.
yeah, I mean, it was terrible, but we got through it, and we had a lot of help from family and friends. And at that time, we were just about to come out to Nashville to get a record deal. We had worked on that. We had already recorded Carolina and Must Had a Good Time.
Yep.
And we'd had those in the bucket. And this is the biggest thing that we've ever had in our career happen up to this point, as far as like being on the cusp of finally getting a record deal. And then, boom, this happens, and everything's just shut down. But everybody was supportive. They raised money. Local bands did shows. People in Nashville did auctions. Family and friends, everybody prayed, and everything just came together,
Came back, got the record deal, and then we met Bobby Bones.
And
That's
then
right.
the
That's
rest
right.
is history.
We met you.
Yeah.
The rest is history.
That's when you came to town.
So that is really when I came to town.
Yeah.
So how does that story into Gonna Love You? Like, what is the relationship there?
It's just a song that we needed to tell the story, and we had a lot of people asking us about, man, you guys should do a documentary, or you should do a movie, and we wanted to tell the story, and we just had the song now, and we hadn't had it before. And I was like, okay, this is coming down. This is what all this is for.
And it's about unconditional love, too.
Yeah.
Having
people's back, and there's people that no matter when you call, they're going to pick up. Mm-hmm. And so we
have that in ourselves,
Yep.
You didn't answer my phone when I called last night.
Uh-oh.
Exactly.
Oh, you didn't answer my call.
Exactly. Change his number. Exactly.
I didn't see you call me back.
Question about the family dynamic here. You got 2 brothers and a cousin and a friend, but Josh not being related, do you ever not get invited to the family reunions and you're like, what's up, guys?
Well, thankfully, no.
He wouldn't go anyway.
I wouldn't go anyway. But yeah, I'm a only child. I don't have any siblings, and being in this band, these guys are my brothers.
Yep.
So they invite you to family reunion if they have one?
They don't.
Exactly.
It's not gonna come. He wouldn't come.
It's not coming anyway.
That's funny. Guys, by the way, you look like extra trendy. Like, look at you guys. Like those checks been coming in. Come on.
Get stylish.
This is all rented,
This
man.
has been our biggest year.
Yeah.
I mean, it's awesome, man.
Like we know each other for a long time at this point. Let me say, that's called what they call it glow up. You guys are killing it right now. Holy crap!
Look good. We just got to work on that smell.
Yeah.
You ever go to like a Applebee's and hear your song over the top?
Oh, all the time, dude.
Yeah.
That's a perfect place for a Parmalee song in Applebee's.
It's great. And Dollar G, man. Shout out to Dollar G,
For
man.
sure. ParmaleeMusic.com. You guys are playing some shows all the way up until the end of the year. You guys do some Kane shows too?
Oh, we did half the tour.
How was that?
Oh, it's awesome.
Kane's awesome.
Kane's
Yeah,
ticket.
Yeah.
No, Kane Brown.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Perfect combination was us and Tyler Hubbard and Kane. It was just hits from the time we got on stage till the end of the whole show. It was amazing.
I'm super happy for you guys.
Thank you, Bobby.
And it's just it's happening now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's now happening. And so, all the stuff I say, like, it's timing a bit different than I think we had all hoped, you more than anybody, but it's now happening, and I can feel it happening now for you guys in a way that even though you've had hits, I haven't felt it like it is now. I don't know if you guys feel it like it is now, but
Absolutely,
it's starting
man.
to be a little bit different.
Yeah.
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
And congratulations on the success of Gonna Love You. Always love seeing you, and can't wait till the next one.
Thank you.
All right, there they are. Parmalee, everybody. Nice job.
It's a